Why is the diversity movement literally failing young Black girls? Coming of age movies are honestly my favorite genre of film, but words cannot even begin to express how frustrating it feels knowing that film directors, producers, casting directors, and just about everyone else involved within the film industry who has the power to make these changes doesn't believe that Black girls are worthy of wholesome films that discuss our transition from youth to adulthood. I'm so tired of films and TV shows about Black people that only center police brutality, trauma, abuse, death, and just everything else that just feels so exhausting and disheartening after watching them. Can we get something that doesn't remind us of how much the system that we live in literally hates Black people? Can I be represented on the big screen, pursuing my passion, enjoying my life, and all of the blessings that come along with it, without being shot by the police 24 times, thrown out the window by my fictional abusive stepfather, physically abused by my financially and emotionally unstable partner first? Like, are those all the tropes that Black people, or especially Black women, are known for? We deserve films about the power of friendship, the uncomfortable transition from youthhood to adulthood, exploring and understanding one's sexuality, teenage angst, the day in the life of a Black student that doesn't feel gimmicky, and even just like young Black love that doesn't focus on constantly struggling, with the Black woman character being the mule and solely performing the emotional labor in the relationship.
So early?
Well, that's because,
Cause, girl, we got a surprise for you.
What?
Play! Piccolo.
L to the J. What's happening, baby?
Surprise, sucker!
What's all this?
You're busted. Get it, girl. Get it. Get it. Ladies! On TV. Girl, why you playing? Where the camera at?
We're dehydrated.
We've been poisoned.
No. We're drunk.
Oh. Cool things taste like Snapple.
Steve! Steve?
Steve. Steve who?
Steve Urkel. You.
No. There is no Steve here. I'm Stefan, sweet thing. Stefan Urkel.
We deserve films that vary in subject matter. Whether it's about college, exploring religion, first loves, gender and sexual identities, finding ourselves and our purpose, the importance of healthy friendships and relationships, being Black while pursuing higher education, and so much more. There are so many damaging narratives about Black people that Hollywood likes to reproduce, recycle, and reinforce like clockwork. And honestly, we've had enough. We've literally had enough. Our stories are not monolithic. We deserve a wide range of different perspectives on what it means to be a young Black person, especially a young Black woman growing up and experiencing all that life has to offer. We need more films and TV shows like Moonlight, Jinn, Akeelah and the Bee, Girlhood, The Color of Friendship, Home, Roll Bounce, and so much more. We can have films that examine class, race, and identity, but don't entirely focus on violence, poverty, survival, and death. When we only have films about Black people that focus on our pain and suffering and not our happiness or personal development, it implies that living as a Black person is not worth capturing because nothing about us represents joy, growth, or love. I'm sure that there are actually a lot more coming of age films about young Black girls that I don't even know about, but they do not receive the same level of visibility, funding, and promotion as coming of age films with white leads. Hollywood would much rather incorporate someone from a racialized background as a secondary character with little to no character development than to actually place them as the lead with a story that is not only relatable to those watching, but represents them fairly as well. We don't want tokenism. I'm gonna make myself really clear when I say that. We don't want the tokenism. We don't want that token Black character that's like shucking and jiving for approval. We don't want that. We don't want the same damaging stereotypes reproduced over and over again. We don't want coonery, we don't want foolery, and we don't want clownery. We want to be properly represented, given stories that are actually fresh, diverse, and interesting, and represent the realities of different Black girls and women across the world. Nonetheless, our stories deserve to be told, seen, and heard. Of course, we can go out of our way to find independent and underrated coming-of-age films about Black girls that are honestly probably being poorly distributed, underfunded, and brushed under the rug on purpose. But we shouldn't have to do backflips and hunt for content through online forums just to see ourselves being represented on the big screen in a positive way in 2020. The eraser of Black narratives, stories, and experiences, especially that of Black women, just goes to show how often we are also erased and silenced in society along with the big media as well. We genuinely deserve better than that.
I can't just walk out there.
Of course you can't. Not without an introduction. Lynn? What? Come on. Excuse me. Come on. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, introducing Joan Clayton, better known as J. Clay. J. Clay. Okay? One at a time.
Did I make a fool of myself?
Yes, sweetie. But the red carpet really made your cute shoes pop.